Can I say it?
47.
And you look absolutely wonderful. So, would you mind just coming up so we catch you on film? Come on up. Phyllis Cessnock from the class of 47 of Cleveland High School.
I have just a little story about Ms. Wallback. She was a very private person, and she just said what she had to say, and that was all. And one night we were caroling at Christmas time up and around where she lived on Lafayette, I think it was. And we stopped in front of her house to carol. She opened the door, look at us, slammed the door, and never came out again.
Phyllis, I trust you were greeted more warmly at other houses.
Yes.
What you were singing.
We had a lot of big shot people living in this village. We were the first, I think we were the first to have a steamer. Do you know what I'm talking about, a steamer? In other words,
Explain to you.
the steamer is when you have a fire, you would come, first of all, you had two teams of horses right next to the firehouse 100 years ago. And the horses would have everything there and just sitting. And as soon as the bell would start to ring, the team of horses would go over to the firehouse and get hooked up to the steamer, because you got to get steam to make the pumps work. And whoever got there first to pull the steamer would get $5. And this one fella, I don't know if it was Paul Soder or his father or grandfather, but he was always sitting there, number one, because the horses were sitting to go, and he'd go right next door, and away you go, he'd get $5. $5 was a lot of money.
Sure.
Oh.
Who bought the steamer for Seacliff?
I could buy either Guys and Minor,
Guys and Minor,
or
yeah.
I think it was because he's a very wealthy man. Myrick, do you remember Mr. Myrick?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he was
Guys and
another
Minor
very
bought
wealthy
it.
man. Oh, Kaz said she knows all. You know all these. Tell us, Charles.
I don't
Charles.
really.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
but Chips, why don't you come up and tell us some of
Please.
your recollections? Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Chips Bell, come on up, Chips.
Aren't you our oldest person?
Chiz, why don't you come up this way?
There you go. He's still, he gives.
And Chiz is from the famous Bell family,
That's right.
which
And he
for
gives.
decades and decades has been the leading family.
Who knows where to begin?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about my location at the end of Seacliff Avenue, across from what was then the Battershaw Inn before it became Memorial Park. And the trolley line started right at the back corner of our property, and went up 12th Avenue, and then down Roslyn Avenue to Glen Avenue, and then on into Glen Cove. So my kid brothers and sisters, we all got free rides on the trolley because we befriended the conductor, the motorman. So that was a great ride, a free ride from Seacliff to Glen Cove for our family at least, because every time he came was a stop at our back property while we naturally talked up a storm with him.
Talk about your dad.
Well,
What about
my dad was one of 4 or 5 doctors in Seacliff, but he was known as the rotund family doctor. And,
The biggest deliverer.
he delivered so-and-so. And to this day, I can meet people in Glen Cove or up here who say, "Oh, your father delivered," like he tells me every time,
He
like
delivered
Dean.
me too.
Yeah.
How much was the
Sure.
trolley?
And gave my mother $5 back because he got.
And Gene was just a mere 2 or 3 blocks
Yeah,
down the
behind
street
you.
from us, down Prospect.
He
and
got
up-
back for dinner,
we
so
were
he
on
gave my
14th
mother
Avenue, weren't you?
$5 back.
How much was it to get on the trolley? Nickel? Or less?
Other fond memories.
The bakery.
What about coming up the?
That's reminded me where Harrian's, which is now Dreams East, I think.
Sure, sure.
There was a wonderful German bakery there,
God, that was
and
good.
Carl Stickel was the baker there. I don't know how many ever heard that name, but that was best place to get free lady fingers all day long. I think saying free rides on the trolley and then free lady fingers, we must have been the biggest moochers.
Very good.